Close attention to this speaker.
Hi, my name is David, and I'm here to talk about longboarding on campus. As many of you know, longboarding on campus is prohibited. You've probably seen all the red walk signs that are up on campus everywhere. And I'd like to read a passage from the Cal Poly Pomona Rules and Regulations that state, the uses of rollerblades, skateboards, motorized skateboards, roller skates, or similar coasting devices is prohibited on all campus roadways. Pretty much to say, everywhere there's concrete or anywhere you can skate, you can't do it. So, this brings me to my main claim that says, the ban on coasting devices around college campuses does little to protect. My supporting claims are that riders continue to skate and ignore the ban. 2, that safety for pedestrians is not an issue with longboarding. And 3, skaters are able to decide when it is appropriate and safe to skate. And my first point is that riders continue to skate and ignore the ban. First off, I'd like to say that in Cal Poly San Luis Obispo last year, there are 112 citations issued towards students who were skating on campus. It's not an issue of whether or not the ban is being enforced, but rather of who's getting caught. College campuses like Pomona College and Dixie Sun College also noticed an increase in longboarding on college campuses and skateboarding on college campuses and the growing popularity of B2. Drew Lemon, a sophomore from Las Vegas, says that even if it is legal, people are going to do it, people have to skate. All this proof is showing that people are going to continue to skate on campus. The ban on college campuses doesn't really do anything to prohibit people from skating on campus, and that no matter what, people are still going to do it. As you see, you can look underneath my desk and you'll see a board. I skated to campus. I don't like walking. Whenever I walk to class, I hate it. I wish, why didn't I longboard? So my second main point is that safety for pedestrians is not an issue with transportation skating. First, I'd like to define transportation skating. Now, there's a difference between longboarding and skateboarding. Transportation skating, I would like to call it longboarding, as defined by Jeff Basil, a San Diego skater who was first around when longboarding took effect, says that the point isn't to be rebels without a cause and terrify pedestrians. The point is to go on a long, fun, fast cruise with buddies. Now, Drew Lemon, sophomore from Las Vegas, also says that right along with people getting exercise, burning calories, watching the figure, and not polluting the environment, like that, well, definition of longboarding, pretty much like it's a fun thing to do, you move around faster, and it's not like to terrify pedestrians, although some of my friends really like to get close to you. Now, in essence of that, Cal Poly Administration Analyst Alexander Kohler, this Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, not here, says that there are no statistics kept on skateboard injuries related on campus. Now, I look at that and I wonder, why are there no statistics kept if there's a safety issue? If you want to prove that there's a safety issue with longboarding on campus, why wouldn't you keep statistics? Why wouldn't you want proof and numbers on how many people are getting hurt? Now, you can look at this in the auto industry where they have detailed statistics and numbers every year of every single type of death, injury, and occurrence in relation to drunk driving, you know, a DUI, stuff like that kind of thing. Now, that raises the issue that if there are no statistics kept, well, if there are no statistics kept, I don't believe that that is the reason why the ban for skating is on campus. Now, it raises the issue that I think there's another reason, which would be skateboarding. Skateboarding, you like to do tricks, you like to grind on things, you like to destroy benches or like rails and such, which is property damage. People don't like property damage, you have to pay for it, and that is why I believe that skating is banned on campus, not for longboarding, not for a safety issue. Which brings me to my third point. There is a threshold where it is unsafe to skate. If you're falling downhill 20 miles an hour and there's a wall of people, obviously you're going to hit a wall of people. It's not fun for the pedestrians, and believe me, it is not fun to be on the board. Now, Hans Nordstrom, Academic Senate Representative on the Presidential Advisory Committee on Health and Safety, University of Portland is where he's from, says that personally the issue is not skateboarding, people are just being considered with safety issues. I do agree there's a safety threshold, but in this issue, I think that students are able to control when it is safe to skate and when it is not safe to skate. Greg Matt, a student at University of Portland, says, "Our friends and I have been really good about being safe. If there's a big crowd, we'll pick up the boards and walk around." I look at that and I say, yeah, I've been skating down a hill and I've jumped off my board, gone in the grass, or avoided pedestrians and said it's not safe to skate. On my way over here 10 minutes ago, I stopped and waited for it to clear up so that I could skate over here and not hit anyone. Now, Hannah Gray, author of Campus Skateboarding Under Question, also from the University of Portland, she's a student, says that students definitely do not want to see skateboarding or other variations of the sport banned. Skateboarders are trying to stay aware of their surroundings, including pedestrians. Although it is already banned here, it is not fun to skate around and see a cop. I jump off my board, I avoid them, or I just walk away, and normally they don't do anything. However, I would love to ride around here, not be scared about cops, and be carefree about it. $300, I don't have $300 to pay for right now. But yeah, it's pretty much lost my train of thought. Scared of public speaking, and yeah, it's pretty much it. Students are able to control when it is safe to skate, and I'm not stupid. I'm not looking to get hurt. I haven't hit anyone, and yeah, I've done stupid shit. I made people think they were happy to be alive that day. And I'd like to close this by repeating my main points, which are: ban on coasting in college campuses does little to protect. Riders continue to skate and ignore the ban, and safety for pedestrians is not an issue with transportation skating. And third, skaters are able to decide when it's appropriate and safe. Now, this is off topic. Well, not off topic, it's relevant, but I couldn't put it into my outline or the speech because it came out yesterday. But in Poly Post, it says, campus ban on skateboards to be lifted, some limits to remain. And a beautiful picture of me and 3 of my friends. All right, thank you.
All right, you gave us good background on the subject. You identify what the proposition is. There's a good preview of those supporting points. I didn't think that you cited the supporting points as clearly when you got to them. The first one you did a good job on. The second and the third ones, I just think you ended up in those during the speech. If we were paying attention at the beginning, we'd remember where it was you were. At the end of the speech, you had a good summary, so that kind of reminds us of what the structure is and rescues that problem a little bit. I thought that you had some good examples. You're a little dependent on personal illustrations. Some of the testimony that it appears that you're citing would fall in the category of public opinion testimony, so it's a little bit iffy there, but I thought you did an excellent job trying to cite the sources of your information. The very last thing that you talk about suggests that there was some discussion about this in the decision to lift the ban. That might have been a good context to provide also some background on why it is that you're talking about this, why it's problematic. I thought you had pretty solid audience contact, and although you did get lost and claimed to be a little nervous, I didn't see that you were particularly nervous, just to the one time that you got lost, got momentarily flustered, but you went right back to the speech, so no problems there. All right, thank you.